Hello everyone, it's Dan Mac here. I wanted to do a little video just off the cuff, no cuts, no nothing, just to speak about the latest announcement by Sony, or Sony I used to call it, but it's Sony. I wanted to speak about the recent announcement that they're getting rid of discs. And at first, I wasn't too bothered. I thought, well, I don't buy many discs, so who cares? I can just go on the PlayStation store. And everyone was losing the shit about it. Everyone was like gutted, or they're like, I'm so upset, I'm gonna cry, I can't deal with this shit, they're not gonna have cases anymore. And then I thought, actually, they're kind of right. I mean, I'm not gonna cry about it. Let's be honest, all right? I'm not gonna cry. But getting rid of discs and cases, in fact, I don't think they're getting rid of cases, are they? I think you can still buy the cases of a game in a store. You can go to a Walmart or an Asda in the UK, and you can get the game. But inside the case, there'll just literally be a code. And I thought, well, fair enough. You've still got the case. You can still put it in your collection, like mine here. I mean, there's not much there. There's a Gorillaz LP and Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, which ironically are in a case. But you can still collect them and, show them off. So what's the big deal? But then I thought, wait there, I get a lot of cheap games on eBay. And also I lend these games to me mates. And I think back in the day, Sony said they would never get rid of cases or discs because you could take a game, you could pass it to a friend, they could play the game. And they were slagging off Xbox for even considering it. And now that's a problem, because you're going to be locked into the PlayStation Network store. I mean, let me know in the comments below if that's not the case. Like, not the case, excuse the pun. If that's not the case, like, can you buy a case with a code in and lend it to your mate and they can use that code? Or is it that once the code is used, finito, you can no longer use the game, you can just use it once? Now, if that's the case, I keep saying case now, excuse the pun. Now, if that is the case, we've got a problem, because eBay are fucked. Because you can no longer buy second-hand games on eBay, especially for new games. And places like CEX or second-hand game stores, that's it now. You can't go to there and buy a second-hand copy of Final Fantasy 16 or FIFA or something, because no disc anymore. We're done. In fact, you can buy 16, I've just remembered, because that currently has a disc. Final Fantasy 17 then, let's go with that. So while I was not that bothered in the past, now I'm pretty pissed off about it, because we are locked to the PlayStation Network store. And you know what that means? They can charge whatever they want. I mean, a big example of that was, I recently wanted to play Death Stranding 2, but on PlayStation Network, it's like £60 all the time. It's £60 or whatever, $70. And it doesn't go on sale that often. And even when it does, it's like, it's on sale for £50. And you're like, great, it's still expensive. I can go on eBay right now and I can get that game secondhand for £20 or $20 if you're watching in America, or 2,100 yen if you're watching in Japan. Or you get the point. That's no longer the case. So PlayStation Network are just going to make more and more money, while places like eBay, CEX, any company that sells these used games, they're out of business, guys, or they won't be far off. So yeah, will this go ahead? Because there might be a lot of pressure coming Sony's way. I think they're going to dig in deep. I think they're going to just say, that's it, no discs, and that's the future. They're kind of going towards the PC model, aren't they? Like Steam, PlayStation Network will be like Steam only. And at first I didn't care so much, and now I'm kind of a bit gutted. However, I'm a gamer, I'm a fan. That's all I have on the matter. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Radical Mac. I don't have a punchline, so... Oh yeah, here's my punchline. And that's gonna be the case, I'm afraid. That's not a punchline. Yeah.